plan.
Rob,
I sucked at planning.
You once told me you got to learn how to say no, dude. You knew there's fucking 364 other days in the year. You know which one's gonna be my fucking birthday, and it fell on a Saturday too. I'm pretty sure. So it's not
I needed to do it.
what you needed to work.
It was my
What, to
job.
make extra money for the present you're not even gonna fucking buy me? How does that work?
We could be taking control, yeah.
And what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Cookies and Cream Show. We're up to episode 12. My name's Bib.
And I'm Paddy.
And we got that right.
We got that right.
We're having a bit of dilemmas.
Third time we got there, but
Third attempt, and we're recording on a Monday. So the first day of work week.
we are.
Look, I'm pretty nice, but I notice when I'm playing video games, which is something we don't talk about often around here. Like it's almost like we're embarrassed. Anyways, so we play video games. I'm fucking
Whoa,
toxic.
save yourself.
What do you mean?
I don't play video games.
You're full of it. You are
What am
full
I?
of it.
What am I, a nerd?
Do we want to calculate RuneScape
Oh
hours
yeah,
right now?
no, I definitely don't. We do play video games flat out, don't we?
Oh, I wouldn't say not as much as what we used to. Like we
No,
play
of course.
consistently, but I've now grown into the point where I'm like, okay, this is enough game time for the day. Like, I don't know. I never used to be like that. I was always like, if I sleep, it's going to be tomorrow, and then I have to wait until the end of the day after work to play games. So I'm going to stay up later. Like I used to prioritize video games, and now I'm like, I can't even be fucked playing this right now. But I noticed because last night I ended up playing a game of League, and I was like, okay, think to myself, I'm like, I'm not the worst at the game. I'm far from the best from the game. But what is my problem? Like I can play really well. My problem is I get too fucking toxic because I don't know who's on the other side, and sometimes I might abuse the shit out of them. And not for who they are, but the shit they're doing in the game. And I'm like, pfft, and then I get tilted and I throw the game for everyone, and then everyone gets mad at me and I'm the bad person when someone else initiated the fuck up. I feel like you should be able to mute yourself from typing because it's a texting like chat game. And like you can mute everyone else, but you can't mute yourself. Like I want to know what people are saying. I want to hear people talk shit about me, but I don't want to be able to say anything back because I know if I start, there's no return. That's my take.
I feel like it just adds to the gaming experience. Like especially from being younger. So from when we were younger, like you get home and you fucking jump on your video game after school.
Xbox lobbies and
and everyone was just yelling at someone just because they come into the lobby. You didn't even care.
Yeah,
you just yelled at them.
Different
they
times too.
They didn't even have to do anything bad in the game. You just yelled at them.
Yeah,
and you just put shit on people. Like I feel like that adds to the experience. Look, some people obviously aren't gonna be for it. I'm for it. I like it.
It brings that what's it called?
To me, it brings
the
competitiveness to
well,
the
that
game.
too, because you're like, oh, this cunt's talking shit. Like, well, I'm gonna back the fuck up now, and you get all like amped up and shit, and you're like, I'm gonna show him, and then you die 3 more times. But
this motherfucker wants to 1v1 me. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, do you remember?
High rise right now.
I had a shower thought the other day. Actually, you just reminded me. That's actually sort of how we first met. Playing
video games. Yeah.
Was it Modern Warfare 3?
It was Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, so that's not how we met.
No, we actually met at school.
Yeah.
I was new to the school, but I definitely didn't know many people there. I had you get introduced to someone that shows you and gives you a tour around the school, and then basically that's how I got introduced to you. We didn't really have any other conversations together other than that. At first, it was just, oh hey, how you going? I'm Paddy. I'm Bib.
And footy at lunch. That was about
excuse me. Yeah, and then we played a bit of footy, but you didn't really talk in that. It was just, and then. Yeah, one afternoon I think I might have been a weekend, and I just put up a little post on Facebook, and I said, "Does anyone want to play Modern Warfare 3?" And then you're like, "Yeah, I'll jump in with you," and then that's where it all began.
That's where it began. That was I had a shower thought about it, but I can't remember why.
You think about me in the shower?
No, that's definitely not how that went down. What
no, I like? Went up.
No, shut up. Let's end this right here. No. So, because I was thinking about something. I'm like, how long have I actually known you? I think it's 8 years. Like, we've known each other since year 10. We finished school in 2014. It's now
2012 I come to the school.
2012, was it?
Yeah, well, because
So
that was the
it's-
end
there you
end
go.
of year 10. 'Cause he
Oh,
graduated
that's right.
2014.
Now would be probably 9 years, like rolling over to 9 years now, because you come
In
towards
October. I come in about October,
There,
I think.
there you go. That's a month away. That's a month away.
I think I came in the last term. I don't know when that is. I came in the
Term
last
4?
term. Yeah, I
Which
come.
school holiday starts this week.
Yeah, so it'd
So
be coming up.
next one. Yeah, fair enough. Shower thoughts. Aren't they
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah. No, so speaking of shower thoughts, this is what I have to say about shower thoughts.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Showers is like my solitary place. Like that's me fucking meditating. Right? No,
How'd it
honestly,
go? How'd it go
I
one more
can't.
time?
No, I can't do it again.
No, show us again one more time.
No, I can't.
Come on, do it.
You zoomed in on me, didn't you?
Yeah, fucking I did.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I just like everything. Just the water dripping down. It's relaxing. You just contemplate all your decisions. You think about what's going to happen, what you want to do. And to be honest, for me and my partner, it's actually like that's where we talk most. To be honest. So like if we
You
sit
and your
down
partner in the shower, you're saying?
yeah, like so she'll just sit in the bathroom while I'm showering, or I'll just sit in there while she's showering, and we just that's where we discuss life.
See,
Like,
fuck that. If someone interrupts me in the shower, I'm
Don't-
gonna be
don't-
the toxic side's coming out. I
Don't
need
get
to
me
have
wrong,
my
I
own
do-
thoughts.
I do love being alone, like in the shower, like, but it's I don't know. I find it's a good place for us to talk. I know, like, because we sit down, we watch TV, we get a phone, someone checks their phone, we're watching Netflix or something. So one's paying attention to the movie, one's getting half, and so your conversation, you don't really, you talk here and there, but it's not a serious conversation. Where like when we're in the shower, there's nothing else you can do except shower or talk. And I don't know, I don't know how it started, but yeah, we've done that for fucking years now. That's where we discuss everything. If I'm jumping in the shower and I've got to tell her something, I'm like, come talk.
I tell you
And,
what
like,
my
that's-
problem is.
That's like our meeting where we have the meeting.
I come up with the best shit. Well, so I think at the time, the best shit in the shower, and I'm like, dude, like I need to have this conversation with someone, or I need to mention this on the podcast, or I need to do like I always come up with a fucking awesome idea in the shower. By the time I dry my balls in my ass and shit, I'm out. I forget whatever the hell I I thought about. It was so awesome. Couldn't have been that awesome if I forgot the minute I walked out of that bathroom. I can't help myself. Is there ever anything good you reckon that comes from a shower thought, like an alone thought, or maybe with a partner, whatever that you've had that you can remember?
Yeah, of course. I
Don't
know.
say your whole life choices because I'll stab you.
No. I'm like, I don't know. Probably can't give an example, but yeah, definitely. Like that's if it's gonna be our financial goal or our financial plan, more often than not, that conversation started with one of us in the shower.
Fair.
Or not even. It doesn't even necessarily have to be financial. That was just an example. But just even like if we want to look at buying a dog or fucking whatever. Majority of those thoughts or conversations happen
the
when one of us
shower.
are in the shower. And then don't get me wrong, we'll carry the conversation out. We'll carry it, and then we talk about it like when we're in bed or we're in the lounge or whatever the fucking wherever it takes us. But initially, that's because that's where majority of our
What? Why are you covering your dog?
because he was chasing the cat.
What? It's not like you're condoning that behavior.
Yeah.
So,
Good boy.
You know
No,
what my-
sorry. Well,
Yeah.
sorry. Can I just quickly touch
go,
base on that?
Go ahead.
I had a thought the other day, and it was about a song, and I couldn't fucking remember the song.
We've all been
And this
there.
drives me crazy. I hate not being able to remember a song. And the song I used to listen to religiously, flat out, back when I was younger. It's
Yeah.
actually like a fucking depressing song, but when I was younger, I didn't think of it as a depressing song. Anyway, I couldn't fucking remember it for days. And then this is what made me think of it when the shower thoughts, when you just randomly have inspirations in the shower
Yeah.
or thoughts, right? Anyway, I could not fucking remember for the life of me. I woke up this morning and it was in my fucking dream.
The song was in your dream,
I don't know if the song was in my dream, but I woke up
and
knowing
you knew the song.
I knew the song when I woke up. And I was fucking amazed. And like you know when you wake up and you have a few thoughts, you're like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this
Yeah.
before I go to work, and you usually forget to do all of them.
Yep.
And you usually just end up going to work.
Every day of my life.
Yeah, I fucking remember this until fucking almost lunchtime, and I'm like, oh fuck, I remember the song, so now I have to play the song, and then I have to explain the scenario why I'm playing this song, and yeah,
And if you think you're gonna get away without telling us what the song is, you're kidding yourself. So what was the song?
it was actually Jay Holiday's "Suffocate."
Do I even know this song?
I don't know.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of heat. No,
It's an old song, and
Okay.
it's not necessarily depressing, but I feel like it's quite depressing now that I listen to it. But when I was younger, I didn't fucking think it was depressing.
Yeah, but when you're younger, you're not also exposed to life itself.
Yeah, well, like when I was younger, I know liked the song. I didn't really take note of the lyrics.
Hmm.
It's sort of like a depressing love song.
I, I tell you where my shower thoughts
In my
generate
opinion.
from. Normally I would get home, jump in the shower, and then do whatever I got to do. Today we're in a bit of in a rush to get this done and stuff, so to speak. I go into the shower, and that's my unwinding place. So I'll go into
Oh,
the
yeah.
shower, and I'll think about the day itself. I'll think about like work is still like the gears are still rolling over. Like, what can we do to make this better? How are we going to make this work? Like, I'm thinking about jobs that's going to happen in 2 days' time. Like, how am I? Whether I come up with a solution or not is irrelevant. It's just more so that's the brain mode that I'm in.
Your
when
thinking time, man. I'm telling you, it's your
and,
meditation.
and you think about everything. And how many times, like, there's been some times where I go back into work and I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. And what if we did this? And either it'll go one or two ways. More likely it'll go this way. You're a fucking dickhead. Shut up. Or it'll go
1 out of 10 times.
one. Yes. Oh my God. This is actually something I wanted to mention. So, I have this problem.
Finish what you're saying.
So yeah, it'll go the other way and go, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's see what we can make work with that. And then from there, from that work thought, depending on how long my shower is, depending on how many tangents my brain goes on. So I might get married to like 3 different people and have kids with 7 of them. Don't ask how the maths adds up. But that's where my brain takes me. Like I think about one thing and then I'm like, what happens if I did this and then imagine this? Or I wonder if life went like this, or I got stuck with this person, I did this. I'm like, why the fuck do I think about this shit? I don't know where my brain goes. But true story. So I mentioned this to my boss, Sasha, the other day, right? And I think I mentioned this to you. You know what my problem is? My problem is that I say a lot of dumb shit, but the odd occasion, the 1 out of 10 times, or 1 out of 100, however you want to call it, I might say something really good that could benefit a lot of fucking people or just benefit a situation. So the problem is, I'm capable of saying something, but it's like, I've got to be constantly listening to the other bullshit that he's just fucking me, and you got to go, oh, hang on, that was actually a really good one. Come back. And that's the problem. And at work, it's always the same. I'm like, what if? And then Sasha will like stop what he's doing. Because I don't like interrupting someone. So I'll wait till someone's finished doing something. But then it just puts more pressure on what I'm about to say. So I'm like, what if?
And then it has to be good.
Cats were dogs. And then he's just like, shut the fuck up. It's not that. Obviously, it's to a different degree. But
Obviously.
I'm not going to announce private conversations.
I don't know what's worse. That you potentially had a good idea. Usually they're rubbish.
Oh, fuck
That,
off. Here we
but that
go.
one good idea, right? So when you're explaining that to your boss, does he realize you were naked when you thought of that idea? If that idea came into you in the shower, you were naked when you're thinking about that.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm It's not. It's not like I'm fondling with myself. It's not like I'm going, how are we going to make a profit this month? You know, like.
No, but it's still awkward.
There's
feel like that's
different
awkward.
times for that. It's not awkward. You fucking plan out your whole life with your missus sitting there watching you rub your balls to wash them, and you think about, maybe we should buy a house. How is that not awkward?
Because she's my partner.
Yeah, but Sash
weird.
isn't watching me.
Yeah, but if he knew where that thought come from,
He knows where everything comes from up
I'm
here.
sure. I'm sure he's not going to want to listen to it.
No bullshit. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows you have fucking good thoughts sometimes in the shower. It's a matter
Shower
of
thoughts. Shower
if
thoughts
you
are the best.
remember them. That's the problem thing.
That's it.
But look, whatever. It gives me some good ideas, and I think I just think about work because I enjoy work now. So whatever.
Well, fair enough.
To a degree. Enough's enough sometimes. But how do you? That's such a shit balance to split, depending on what you do, obviously. Like, and I'm not going to mention any specific job titles because some might take it more serious than others. But certain jobs you can't just leave at work. Like,
And shut off.
and
Yeah, you take work home with you.
I used to think like, oh, I drive a truck, I've got to think about where I'm going tomorrow and which roads I'm going to go. Bro, no, fuck off. Like, different if you maybe doing interstate and shit, whatever. But now, like, my phone just rang I think as we were starting this, and it was on my work number. I'm like, who the fuck is calling me at like 6:30 at night? Like, grow up. Like I'm time to shut off. And it's so hard to find that balance because you never know when the one phone call
Is important.
is important. That's right. So it could be a breakdown on a hoist or something. Someone could be stuck inside, and it's rubbish.
I
But
don't know. I
I
think
love
it,
it.
I think it depends on your job is a lot. For me, so like if I had a work phone, to be honest, I'd probably turn it off as I knock off. It'd be going off, and it won't be going on to the next day. But I know how I am. So I'd like to think it would be like that.
Yeah,
but I
you
know
care
how
too
I am,
much.
and I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, it'd be fucking 9 o'clock at night, and I'd be like, oh, it's fucking work. I've got to answer it. So
And
I don't know.
find-
It's a hard thing to do, balance work and like personal life.
It's not easy. Like I remember vaguely, so when I was doing the shows on a weekend, the strip of the gig thing. So that was on a Friday or Saturday night, and some weekends the phone would be diverted to my phone. I remember I had a late night, dude. I went to bed at like 4 a.m, and someone was already calling me at like the next day at like I think it was like 7 o'clock or something stupid, and I'm just like. Any eyes and scaffold, Biv speaking, and I'm laying in bed like I don't even have my eyes open. They're like, "Oh yeah, here you go, mate. I just need this." I'm like, "Who the fuck?" I hate chirpy people at early times of the morning. Fuck off! Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee or a beer or something. Do not fucking talk to me. Even a morning cigarette. Fuck off. But that's shit that you got to do with the job, I suppose. Sometimes, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I think it just all depends on how much you care and how much you're worth, essentially. Like, because you generally find that people are willing, if they're willing to do more, they're generally worth more.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but like if someone's willing to go home and take all the phone calls in their personal time, and a bloke's not, like
Oh, you definitely can distinguish between the two people.
that's what I'm saying.
But
Like you
then
know
how
who
much
ca-
is that person?
You know who cares more, or not. I'm not saying that they're going to get more work done, but they might care about that job more.
So I'll ask you something like this: if
Ask me, go.
all right, let's use my job as an example because that's probably the best thing I can relate to. If you're a scaffolder, I'm a person in the office, but I run day-to-day operations, which is what I similar do anyway. Are you worth more because you're putting your life on the line every day, like doing high-risk work, even though there's safety measures and swims and all that stuff? You're clearly worth more than I am to a degree, right?
Not necessarily.
No, you don't reckon? What? Because you make the day-to-day operations?
So-
I
so-
fully get
okay,
that.
okay. So as the
But with what you were saying is what
no,
I was
okay,
trying to get at. I
everyone's
take work home.
everyone's replaceable. That's don't ever think you're not replaceable. You can get replaced tomorrow,
Easily.
regardless. Pretty much in any industry, right?
Cat in the background.
Oh no, she's crazy. It's not always the case. Look, some people in what they do, they might be the only fucking person that can do that, right? That's fine. But generally speaking, everyone's replaceable. If the person in essentially doing the day to day is just an admin clerk, essentially, just and that's the job.
Just basic 9 to 5, kind of just you do
9 to
this,
5
this,
job,
this. You don't have
then
to think any more than what you
I'm
should.
not going to say that they're not worth as much, but if the bloke out there doing it has got this qualification, got that qualification, which he has to have, then, in my opinion, he's worth more because he has the qualifications.
Right.
Like, and not all qualifications are worth the same. So, like a fucking little, if you're doing just the day to day, you might not need any qualifications, or you might just need a standard business knowledge,
Yeah, fair.
right?
Fair.
So that qualification, okay, yes, you've got a qualification, but it doesn't outweigh the fucking 4 that he needs, the safety measures that he's got to do because he's putting, like, essentially he's building the scaffold, and every other fucking tradesman has to walk on.
I
He's
think
got that bloke's if he's the one running the job or whatever, he's not just worried about himself or his
it's the
boys.
safety of everyone. He's got to
Of
sign that
everyone.
off. He's got to say, yes,
Yeah,
it's okay to use.
that's right.
I
100%.
fully understand
In
that.
my opinion, 100% he's worth more.
I don't
in
think
my
you
opinion.
can...
But
to a point
you're not
you
really
can-
comparing apples and apples.
Yeah, that's
there.
right. I don't think so. So, I don't know. Look, I take work home with me, but I do enjoy it. I love that satisfaction. I've said it to you a bunch of times. Like how many days after work, I'm like, you know what? I got shit done, or I made it work, or that satisfaction to me is fucking at this time of my life is fucking everything to me. Like because it's not just from work. Like I take that mentality from work and then I apply it to my everyday life. Like I managed to do this, or I ended up buying this
Yeah, of
because
course.
I saved this, or I did this for Kalia, or you know what, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I enjoy that satisfaction of like,
See-
fuck yeah. So I think
See,
that's why.
I used to be passionate about work.
Hmm.
This brings me to a few points here. Actually,
Mm.
I definitely did used to be passionate about work and what I did. I used to love what I do. Now, not so much. I sort of just do it because I fucking like. You got to have a job.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't. There's no in between for me. I just care too much about my job. So like,
You don't give
I'll
a fuck.
like as much as I'm not as passionate about as I used to be.
Mm.
I still care about the quality of my work. I'm like, if that looks shit, I'm like, that looks shit. I'm gonna redo that.
Of course.
Or if I'm not happy with it, or if one of the apprentices does something that I don't like, I'm like, fix it. It's fucking shit.
Mm.
Like, even though no one really sees it and no one really pays attention to our work, like
Doesn't matter. You know, like
that's right. I know.
you know.
And that's sort of what frustrates me. But I wish I was passionate about things, especially like hobbies, man. Like you know how people are just really passionate about like sports, like a soccer or footy or whatever. People, they're always so passionate. I don't have that passionate about anything. Like okay, we play video games. Am I passionate about it? I'm not gonna say yeah. Like, I don't think so. I don't feel passionate towards it.
Yeah, but I think it just depends on the situation about being passionate for something, especially when it comes to either
No, but
work or hobbies or.
I envy the people that just love a particular thing,
Yeah,
or
but
like,
they
for
enjoy
instance,
doing that though. It's not
that's what I mean. I'm saying I envy that because I don't fucking enjoy anything.
okay, but is that something that you have to go out and find and do something you enjoy, or is it a matter of being
don't
in a
know.
different? Because I'll be straight up honest with you. So I've been with the company I work for over 5 years now, just over 5 years. For the first year, obviously that's like your settling in phase, and you do this and you do that, and okay, I'll do this and I'll do that, right? But there was a long time, and this could be a factor of a lot of different things. There was a long time there where I was really fucking unhappy. Whether I was unhappy about being at the job, I definitely wasn't unhappy with the people that I worked for. I just wasn't happy with the job itself. So now I'm in a different position where
You're enjoying the job.
I'm enjoying the job, but it's also a job you have to care. But that's me to a T. Like I care for a lot of things that I go, why the fuck why am I bothered by that anyway? But that's me as a person. So now that I'm finally doing a job where you have to fucking care about what you're doing, because one little mistake or one thing that you think of can cost the company thousands or whatever the case is. Like and you know
the
what I
same.
mean? So
I get that. Like especially what I do. Like I work with gas, I work with water. Like I can flood something. I can fucking. No, it's not really
gas.
like that. But
Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
it doesn't really
I'm
blow
not a
up like that.
scientist, you idiot.
No, but like there's a lot of responsibility, so to speak, on the legal requirements of the jobs.
Absolutely.
Not all of them. Some of them are pretty simple. Some of them are more than others. But I don't know. Like I don't think you have to be like I care about what I'm doing, but I'm not passionate about it. Like I envy the like we were watching the footy the other night, and
Yes.
they have the fan cam. They get so fucking excited.
If you had a game, would you be excited?
No,
So you don't really give a shit about your team. But look, to be fair,
no. Look. Okay, I follow the team. Do I watch it every week? No. Do I fucking know every player in the team? No. Do I really care if they win or lose? Not really. I don't mind watching it every now and then, especially what we've been doing, just watching it with the
Oh.
boys.
I'm
just-
really fucking enjoying it at the moment.
Especially because it's finals. Like I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
But the fan cam, those people are at home, and they're sending a video of them just yelling at a TV screen.
But they're not really sending, they're on a live stream camera. Which, look, regardless, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. But
I just don't have that passion for anything. Or, or people are passionate about cooking or fucking sewing or whatever they're fucking passionate about. I don't have that. Is that bad?
I'm just going to share the way I see it and my opinion on it. I fucking can't speak for everyone. I don't think it's a bad thing. But how do I go about this? I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but if you're going to waste your time doing something that you're not passionate about, I think that's where you're going to be more, what's that word I'm looking for? well, you're not going to obviously be as into it because you're not as passionate about it, but you're not really going to be able to relate to it or connect with it because you're not passionate about it. And I don't think that one comes before the other. I don't think you need to be passionate about something before you're invested. I think you can invest in something and then become passionate about it because I feel like it just works both ways. For example, you love video games, you want to play video games, and you find a game you like. Or you like footy, so you'll give it a go, and then you find yourself getting into this little rabbit hole. You're like, fuck, I want to see the next week. Like, at the moment, I guess you could say that I'm sort of passionate about football, but that's right now. Doesn't mean I'm going to be passionate about it for the next 10 years of my life. I don't fucking know. But
No, but I'm talking about the real passionate blokes.
yeah, look, I don't think there's anything that I'm to that extent passionate about then, if that's the case.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
I don't think there's a level
Is
of...
it? Are we broken? Is there something wrong with us?
No, but I don't think that there's a level of passion that you need to exceed to be passionate about something.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Mate,
Like, it's just
there
one of those things where...
it was just a thought. Like I watched
No.
I watch it when they watch the footy, and you got the people yelling and carrying on. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, sit down. Or like I'm on I support Parramatta Eels, so
Yeah.
I'm on the Parramatta Eels fan page on Facebook, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and everyone's
and
winning.
Panthers too, by the way. No, I'm joking.
And everyone's carrying on. Like they're like, oh, the ref fucking cost us the game. Blah blah blah. Blah. Don't get me wrong. I watched the game. I'm like, there was a few calls that didn't go Para's way. There was a few calls that didn't go Panthers' way.
That's right.
But do you blame the ref? Who gives a shit?
This is...
The team. I understand the team lost, right? But if they're gonna blame it all on the ref or on this or because of that, look, if the team was really gonna win, they would have fucking won.
Yeah, okay.
Don't get me wrong. That one call, or two calls or three calls, that could have put them in a situation where they might have scored or fucking might have
Correct.
been winning. But it shouldn't have to come to that. If you're gonna win, you're gonna fucking win.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not just Team A versus Team B because there are variables in there. Like the referee's a variable, the linesman's a variable, VAR's a... Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's shit in there that could cost you the game. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why Panthers won. I think Panthers outplayed Parramatta the whole game. The ref made...
I disagree. To be honest, I reckon Para was I'm not gonna say outplayed. They definitely outplayed them a lot more, should I say? In my opinion. But do Panthers deserve to win? Fuck oath. They won.
Yeah.
How do you take that away from someone?
This is the way I say it. Whoever played well doesn't matter, regardless. The score was the score. The ref made some shitty calls throughout the entire game. Throughout the entire game for both teams, right? Some might have been for, some might have been against. Irrelevant, right? He made some shitty calls. So at that point, I would still say the game's neutral and whoever's winning is winning, right? Whoever plays better at that point is going to win.
Yeah.
The last call, definitely, and I mean, I'll back my answer every day of the week. The last call definitely cost Parra the match. Whether or not there was other calls that were made that,
Which call that cost them the match?
I think the one where they called, well, I don't think the ref really did it. It was the trainer that called for the injury call-out time.
Yeah,
thing,
okay.
And then allowed a free interchange to come onto the field.
But the free in the chain was earned.
Okay, let's take that away, right? With or without it. The stoppage time screwed that whole play up because you got to think Panthers.
Yeah, okay.
They
I
were all
understand.
over the Panthers at that last 5 minutes.
Okay, but would they have scored? No one fucking knows that. Would they have scored off that?
Correct.
They had a full 79 fucking other minutes in between that time to score, and they
do
didn't.
shit. But
So that one call, okay, yes, they slowed the play and that allowed Panthers to reset. They still didn't fucking score. Could they have scored? Yes, but they also might not have.
okay, Patrick.
They also might have dropped the fucking ball.
Okay, I fully get that. For what was happening at that current time. Okay, if you and I are versing each other, you run around for 2 minutes straight, just dead straight in a fucking straight line, okay? You're going to be less energized, you're going to be puffed out, you're going to be having, fuck all.
I understand the chances might have been higher to score.
Definitely significantly higher, in my opinion.
Significantly higher. But
Okay, am I wrong to say it cost them the match? Probably, but
I don't think they would have scored off it still.
they had a really good chance, though.
They did.
Either way, I don't give a fuck because Storm is going to kick whoever's ass next week.
I don't really care. The point of the conversation was I wish I was passionate about something. I wish I was passionate enough to be able to defend them and be like, they would have fucking won the game if it wasn't for that. And blame that.
Yeah, but it's different being in denial and fucking being passionate about something. I think you can become
Yeah,
passionate
true.
about anything. It just matters how much you choose to invest in something. For you, you're probably one of those guys that don't choose to invest your feelings and emotions, and you kind of just go, yeah, I like it, but that's where I'm going to stop at. I'm just going to like it. Whereas someone like me, with a lot of things, I'm like, oh, give me a little bit of taste of that. Oh yeah, I'll go again. Oh, give me some more. Give me more. And then I start, I feel like that's where your sort of passion grows. I'm not saying I'm fully passionate. At this current time, I'm fucking really enjoying football. I will tune in until the end of the season. But
You know what
after
I'm passionate
that,
about? I think I'm passionate about money and
See,
buying
that's-
something. I don't know if I'm passionate about that. I just like that shit. But I love the feel. I love the feeling when you go somewhere, regardless whatever you're fucking buying. If it's $5, $10, $100, it doesn't matter. I love the feeling of being like, I bought that shit.
but back to
I
the
paid
thing,
for that lollies.
Back to the thing again. Like when I come home from work and I feel like I've had a good day, like I've done a lot of shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, I did that. Like I made it work. And whether it's with help of other people, that plays a part. But speaking of money, I'm going to ask you it because I know you wanted to ask it first. When's an okay time to stop buying Christmas presents or birthday presents?
For me, fucking long time ago.
You're over trying to be
Man,
passionate about
I fucking hate buying Christmas. I don't even fucking do it.
I know you don't.
I don't even fucking do it.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Joking.
No,
joking.
I tell you
I'm
why.
joking.
Okay, if you have young kids in your life, whether you're the uncle, niece, whatever you are to kids, in my opinion get presents, right? And I'm happy to go out of my way to buy a kid a present. Do I? No, my partner does all that, but still, I don't even know. I don't even know what we get them half the time.
I'm
until we
passionate
open-
about my partner buying the presents.
Yeah. But I don't, buying adults presents, man. I don't see the fucking point.
I
in
think
it.
it's too difficult. I think that's what
It's mate. Most adults fucking work for starters. If they want something, they just go fucking buy it. And not only that, what's the limit? Like, is a $50 budget okay? Is it a $400 budget? Either way, I fucking earned that money. I don't want to spend it on some other cunt.
I actually
In
had
my
something
opinion,
I
right?
actually had an on-topic quick statement today.
Go.
My boss, I said something smart-ass today, and Sasha was like, wow, I always taught my kids that the card was more important than anything. Because I was like, fuck the card. Like, you know what I mean? No one needs
Kids
to
don't
know
care
who
about
it's
the card.
from. But
Kids are like, monk.
he's more like, and I agree to a degree, don't get me wrong. Like, it's more the thought that counts. So that's where the card idea comes from. Like, at least you got someone a card. You know what I mean? Which I agree to an extent. But I'm like, at the end of the day, depending on who you are, fuck the card. Like, if it's going to be, it's a thought, but the present's the thought, not really the card, is it now?
See, I'd rather buy a present with no fucking card.
That's right. But I would hate to give
I'm
someone
already
a card without a
I'm
present.
already invested in spending money on the item, right? Whatever the fucking item is,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go spend another $5 on a card. I'd rather if I'm gonna spend an extra $5, I'm gonna go buy a better fucking toy.
I tell you what I hate about cards. I'm going to say
They go in
it
the
right now.
bin.
Well, they don't. Not straight
No,
away for me
they
anyway.
they sit them up, put them on shelves.
They
fucking
sit
put
there.
them put them on ornaments. They just sit there, my missus collects them, just puts them in a fucking shoebox. I've got a shoebox full of fucking cards.
My sister did the same thing, and I think my mum gave her a box of cards not so long ago. And she
No.
finally went through them, and she's like, "Oh, do you remember writing this?" I must have been like 12, dude. And I'm like, if I ever was to write something like that again, I'd shoot myself. I'm like, you wouldn't hear those. I'm very deep, and I like to be honest and tell people how I feel. But that shit on the card, I was like, man, I was 12. Like, I don't even know if I meant half that shit.
I just feel like kids get presents, right?
Hmm.
Like everyone's like my birthday was fucking a month ago. My missus, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, if I want something, I'll just go fucking buy it. I'm like, save your money, or save our money.
See, not everyone's like that mentality. I think it's a bit
Yeah.
half-half at the moment.
See,
so.
like buying my parents presents. What the fuck for? I don't see the point in that.
Do you do it though?
Oh, like
People are gonna call you out on being a shit
no.
person.
When it counts. When it counts.
What do you mean when it counts? A birthday doesn't count. It's once a year, dude. Fuck
No,
off.
so for me, like when you're an adult, man, it should be like milestone birthdays, like fucking 21, 30, fucking 50, and
Why is
70 or
21 a
whatever.
milestone here?
Hey,
Why is 21 a milestone here?
it shouldn't be in Australia, but
And 16? Oh, to a degree, I suppose you can sort of get your license then, your L's.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like the
Of course,
milestone
the
birthdays, right?
milestone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's another bait for another time.
Another bait for another debate.
Another debate. Sorry. I don't know, man. I'm really against gifts. I don't want to receive them, and I don't want to have to fucking buy them.
Okay.
So there's a good analogy here. I'm going to cut you off. Sorry.
All right, go.
Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper.
Shit
Right?
show. Anyways.
No, it's a fucking great show. He goes, I don't understand. He goes, if I spend $50 on you, then you're going to spend $50 on me for shitty presents anyway. They're not even going to be fucking pointless. He doesn't say it like this.
Yeah.
This is my take of what he's saying.
Analogy.
Yeah, basically. So if I spend $50 on you, you spend $50 on me, back on so forth, right?
Yeah.
Until one of us dies. And leaving that one person $50 richer, essentially.
That's a debatable thing.
Or a $50
even.
gift. Huh?
Or even.
Well, no. How's it going to be even?
Okay, I buy you a gift, you buy me a gift, then I die. We're even. Argue me with you. I dare you. Go.
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
No, it would depend
just
because
fully
like if you got birthdays, Christmas, or whatever. If your birthday was before mine and then died, then
Yeah, okay, but
guess
not all
what?
the time that's going to happen.
Then I'm short a present.
But you don't give a fuck about presents, so why would it
So,
matter?
yeah, but that's my point. That's my point.
Okay.
It's a fucking irrelevant. It's a relevant thing. Look, I understand. It's Christmas time is about giving. I'm giving you I'd rather let's go eat food together. I'll give you food.
Well, I would
I'll
love it
cook
if
a
you did
meal.
that for me. If you were to come and see me originally in the first place, but that doesn't happen, so we'll just continue doing
Can't
this.
lockdown.
Oh yeah, good excuse, motherfucker.
No, but
You're a shit friend.
I am a shit friend.
You reckon?
But yeah. Oh,
No, but
yeah.
you make up for it in other areas, I'd say. That's like everyone, I suppose, except for probably me.
I don't know, man. I'm off.
Oh, whoa. You weren't going to just be like, no, man, you're not an anchor. No, just full left me go deep in. Dick.
Nah, I don't want to go all soppy and shit.
No.
We're recording, man. Shit.
we're on the
No,
air.
I don't know, man. My missus, she's real passionate about giving gifts.
Mm.
So what happened was, where this come from? On the news the other day, they're like, fuck. If you want to buy gifts for someone and post them, you better do it soon because the postal cutoff date is coming for Christmas time. And I'm like, it's fucking 3 months away. And she's like, what are we gonna do? We gotta go shopping now. I'm like, fuck them. They don't get anything.
I missed the cutoff. Oh, excuse me. I missed the cutoff day. Fuck 'em.
No, I'm not gonna go shopping earlier than I have to. I'm gonna shop on the last bloody day when there's nothing in the shops and just be like, that will do.
I do my shopping every year without fail on either Christmas Eve or just the day before. And the shops are fucking packed. But I'm one of those people, I go in with like blinkers on, man. I'm just like this. I go in, I get what I need. And if I don't know what I'm getting for someone, I go look in like 3 shops. And if I can't make up my mind in 3 shops, well then I'm just going to get whatever the fuck they're going to get, right? Every year. This year a little bit different for people's birthdays. I've been trying to kind of do more stuff in advance, but doesn't always work out. So whatever.
I don't know. I just
But
that's the point of it.
honestly, the thought that counts is more to that. Whether it's a card or whether it's a present or whatever. The thought that counts. You come and see me.
Yeah,
and say
that's
hello.
what I'd rather. I'd prefer someone just.
So would
walk
I,
up-
except my best friend doesn't fucking do it. He just sits at his fucking house and goes, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to
I
make
had
it."
to work, you fucking piece of shit.
Didn't you just tell me you don't like work?
I didn't say I didn't like work. I said I'm not passionate about work.
We'll rewind
There's a
this.
difference.
I'm going to clip
There's a
it.
difference.
I'm going to clip it.
Yeah, clip it. I probably did say that. Oh, I don't even like it. Fuck it.
Go
I,
ahead.
don't know, I feel like I prefer someone to just come see me or whatever. For my birthday, but for Christmas to me, fuck the presents off unless they're kids.
Mhm.
But for me, I just like everyone getting around
Yeah, coming together.
and enjoying a meal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like
And
the gift giving, man, I don't see it. So
Is that... I made some weird noises there when I was thinking. I don't know if it got picked up for you, but... I think it depends on what you were brought up with.
no, we were brought up with like gifts, but I'm just fucking over the gifts. I'm like, I don't want to have to go out of my way to go fucking buy a gift, and I don't expect someone to go out of their way to buy me a fucking gift.
Where I don't agree... I sort of agree with you, but only to the point where it's like... I'm not going to go out of my way to buy a gift for someone that I don't speak to on a regular basis just because I'm going to see him at that time of the year. Does that make me a fucking bad person there? Like, we talk often, right? Fucking, that's inevitable, right? So there's certain people in my life that I'm like, yeah, I'd get them a gift. Even if it's something that's like $5 or $10, but it's just like, hey, I thought about you here. Like, it was just a thing. But
did you actually think about them? No, you're like, did you feel obliged that I'm like, fuck, I talk to that person all the time. I need to go get them a gift.
Shit, calling me out on my bullshit there, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guarantee you, when you're walking through the shops, you're like, fuck, okay, I've got this person a gift, I've got this person a gift, I've got this person a gift. Oh, fuck, I forgot this person. What do I get them? Well, that'll do.
Your cat's destroying your couch.
Hey!
Y'all better not be in that toilet.
I bought her a scratching post. She doesn't even fucking use it.
I sort of agree, but I don't know. I feel like we're just going to go around in circles because
Yeah, we are.
I enjoy the satisfaction, once again, of giving people a gift. But I always do shit in expecting nothing in return. That's the style. I just do shit in my everyday life like that. So if someone goes, oh, can I have a pinch of smoke? I'll give you one later. Or can I have, $20? I'll give it later. I just give. And that might be a flaw of mine, but I just give it without thinking. I don't expect it to boomerang and come back, unless it's a fucking lighter, because I need that shit.
Look, I do believe in you do good to others, good things will happen to you, right? Yeah, to a degree, I like that mentality, right?
Yeah.
But for someone's 24th birthday, do I give a shit?
Thanks. That makes me feel so special.
This is my point.
Specifically 24, the year that age that I turned.
No, because I was going to say...
Go fuck yourself, you're 25.
I am 25.
Fuck you.
No, more to the point, but like, you're 24, and you're having a party.
Oh, that's
Grow
different.
up.
No, that's different. So
Grow up.
how
I don't want to go. If you're turning 49, I don't care. I don't want to be there. If you're turning 46, grow up. I don't want to be there.
Okay.
30, 50, I'll be there.
You said
no whinge.
It's about
no
people
complaint.
coming together, didn't you?
No, not for fucking a 39th birthday. Who gives a shit?
Why not?
It's another fucking day.
It's not.
Christmas Day together.
Is another day.
That's fine.
Christmas
No.
Day is another day.
Jesus was born.
I think I'm going to move along here because I don't want to say the wrong thing. We look like how uneducated these guys. Shut up.
He doesn't even believe in Jesus.
He can't even get the dates right. Why is the guy even talking about this?
He rose from the dead or something. I think that's what happened.
Hey, let's just drift along. Anyways, I don't think that Christmas. Okay, I was going to lie. I don't think Christmas is different.
Christmas and birthdays are very different.
They are.
If you turn 21, I'll rock up with a bottle of fucking vodka for you. Happy days. If you're turning 22, guess what? You get fucking nothing.
See what I was talking about you being a shit friend?
I will buy you something on a milestone birthday, and that is it.
Yeah, but you're more prone to buy something for me when it's a relevant day, like it's a Wednesday, just on in the middle of July.
Yeah, what do I need a particular day to be able to do something nice?
Because that day is about that person. It's their birthday. It's something that's been significant.
Not even your day. It's your fucking mum's day.
How is it my mum's day?
She had you.
Yeah, and she
She
should be
did all
blessed.
the hard work. She did all the hard work, and you get a gift. You should be buying her a gift.
I made the blessing of being on this earth with her. I didn't fucking ask to be. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to go into that. That's not what I believe in. We should probably wrap it up in a second.
Yeah, wrap up now.
We should wrap it up.
That's my point on gift taking. I don't believe in it.
And that's
Unless
my point
it's
on Patrick
milestone
being
or
a shit
kids.
friend.
I am a shit friend, and I'll accept that happily.
You don't even care. You're not fazed by it. You're not even going to lose a blink of sleep.
Not one.
Not even going to become a shower thought. Like, how could I be a better friend? Nothing. You
Nope,
that's it. You're a shit friend, and you accept that.
On a different day, on a Wednesday, no one's birthday, Christmas, nothing. If that person needed something, I would happily go out of my way for that person. That's without a doubt. I'd drop everything. Particular people, depending what it is.
What if people need that recognition or satisfaction of wanting and needing someone on their birthday? Maybe I needed you on my birthday. Oh, fuck you then. I'm just gonna go have a shower, do a shower thought and cry and probably think about how I need new fucking friends because
Look, I'm a shit friend.
that's
Don't get me
it.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Would I have liked to be there for your birthday?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
I would
sorry.
have.
Oh,
I would
sure?
have, because
Are
you're,
you
you're my
sure?
best friend. You're my best friend. I would have liked to come. I would have liked to see you on your birthday. Would I have got you a gift? No. But would I have liked to have been there? Yes. Actually, I probably would have got you a gift. But you're probably the only exception. But with
Welcome
that
to
being said,
Disney.
yeah, no, me missus would. You need to get him something.
Yeah, she's the one holding you together. Without her,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
nothing.
Easily.
Ooh.
But yeah, I would have come, but I had to work. I couldn't get off what I had to do.
You could have.
I couldn't.
You could have. I actually.
If I okay,
no,
okay,
real quick before we go.
I could have if I planned it, but I didn't plan it.
Wrong.
I sucked at planning.
You once told me you got to learn how to say no, dude. You knew there's fucking 364 other days in the year. You know which one's going to be my fucking birthday, and it fell on a Saturday too. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. So it's not
I needed to do it.
what you needed to work.
It was
What
my
to
job.
make extra money for the present you're not even going to fucking buy me? How does that work?
Fuck you and your present. Who out?
Let's wrap it up. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you on the next one. Take it
Paddy.
easy.